All right, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
All right, I wanted to talk about something real quick, just about the credibility of our company. Okay. I know we go through it in several of our initial presentations with people. If you've had an interview, if you've seen a video, if you've gone through the op meeting, we spend if you've had a kitchen table appointment or a qualified meeting, we go through a good portion of the presentation establishing our company's credibility, right? And it's very, very, very important, right? If you want to pull this up. Yeah, the PowerPoint real quick. Okay. And this stuff is the common knowledge stuff, okay, that you've heard. Some of you may not understand what these terms are, and that's okay, but we're a recipient, I think, over 20 years of the Dalbar Customer Service Award in the area of investments, which you're a great steward of investments. You have great customer service for your clients, and because we have almost 3 million clients, we have to service a lot of clients, so to get this award is very prestigious. We're obviously the most trusted, right? You saw the Investors Business Daily, most trusted insurance company, number 3 and the most trusted financial company. Best employers, right? You see these guys, they post all the time. Best employers for diversity, best employers for women, best employers for young people. We have a 47-year track record. 47 years. When I go in the op meeting, I tell people, I have been with the company for over 21 years. So when people question the legitimacy of our company, it's a long scam then. It's a long scam, like a century scam. 47 years, 944 billion of life insurance in force. Almost $1 trillion of life insurance in force. That means clients that are paying their policies, their policies are issued. $32 billion in death claims, 90%. Within 14 days, we pay those claims. 5.1 million claims paid daily, we pay. But I wanted to go a little deeper, okay, just a little bit. When you are a publicly traded company, so one thing that we say in the credibility, we are on the New York Stock Exchange. We are publicly traded. So what does it mean to be publicly traded? Once a company goes public, its finances and almost everything about it, including its business operations, is open to government and public scrutiny. Periodic audits are conducted, and quarterly and annual reports are required. So we have to disclose information. We have quarterly conference calls. We disclose, it says company finances and other business data are available public. What do I mean by that? Our credit worthiness, public. Because now we're owned by investors, so you can invest. I'm not soliciting stock advice. That's small though, I see you taking notes. Right? The company's debt, the balance sheet. How much cash do we have on hand? What's our current debt? What's our operating revenue? The salaries, key employees. Like you can Google it right now, right? Google it right now. What's Glenn Williams' salary? That's our CEO. Right, you probably know what it is. What did he make last year? 4.1 million? Over $4 million he makes since 2015. You can see how much shares he has, because when you have the public investing in a company, They have to disclose when they sell the stock, how much money they make, anything that they can't, if they know some insider information, they cannot sell stock. That's called insider trading. They can't have family members sell stock. That's called insider trading. So if they know the price is going to go up or down, they can't make any moves. Stock activity. So here's how you get on the New York Stock Exchange, just so you know. You need to have your company has to, the minimum is you have to be worth $100 million to get on the New York Stock Exchange. Your income for the last 3 years, your income has to be $10 million per year. You have to have 100 million of annual revenue. And you have to have at least 2,200 shareholders and trading volume of 100,000 shares monthly. And we're also on the Fortune 1000. So we say these things, we don't really know what they mean. Some people don't know. We're on the that's okay, right? We do this with everything, right? Like I like sports. I'm an avid sports fan, so there's some soccer stuff going on, right? And the Netherlands or whoever it is, the Euros, the Copa America, we won. You on the field? Did you play? But we say that. Oh, we just picked this. We got Bronny. Who's we? Are you on the Lakers? Right, but we think that, right? So and you should be proud of our company, but how do you get on the Fortune 1000? It's pretty simple to get on this one. Meaning, the requirement, obviously it's hard to get on. It's the largest 1,000 companies measured by revenue. Okay, now what companies are on there? Walmart, Exxon, Google, Nvidia, or however you say it. Right? That company did $1 trillion in revenue. Home Depot, Costco. So we are one of the top 1,000 companies in revenue. I think we're number like 800. So, and pull up the Yahoo Finance just so you know, Yahoo Finance, you can look up all the companies' statistics. So this shows our company, right? When I say it's all public information, this is it, right? So our market cap, what does that mean, Samir? Market cap. When you see 8.14 billion, what does that mean?
The value of our company.
That's what our company's worth. 8 billion. 8.14 billion. Right? I'm not going to go through all these financial things, PE, all this stuff. But I think there was something that showed the employees. We have almost 3,000, just the home office, not us. We have 2,800 employees processing our stuff, our applications, the payroll, meetings and conventions, doing all the stuff when we call the company. We have 2,800 employees. See, sometimes you think Primerica is like your regional leader. And they're, what was it, the regional? 11 people? Right? Or your office of 60 people. No, we're a huge company. Right? So we did, and if you go back to the PowerPoint, we just had a conference call a little bit ago. And these were some of the things that our CEO said on the conference call with all the investors. Right? We have to do a quarterly conference. So last quarter, okay, we're waiting for Q2 numbers. They're not out yet, right? So Q2 would be April, May, June. So it'll come out next month, right? We did 13,000 new life licenses in one quarter, our company. 13,000.
Wow.
We had 87,000 policies issued. 2.8 billion in total investments. And for the first time ever, Our clients' assets under management were over $100 billion. It was a record for us. We have $103 billion of clients' money. That's what our CEO just said on our investor conference call, which they're public. You can look it up, right? On Apple, you can go to stocks, you can look it up if you're Google, sorry for you. All right, now, so go to the, let's see what I sent you, notable shareholders.
Wow.
Okay, so also you see who's invested in our company. Okay, now most of this when you see Vanguard and BlackRock and Fidelity, what does that mean, Samir? That's just the mutual funds, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
No, I just said like all the shares, it's like 92% of our stocks
That's right.
are by institutional. So
That's right.
big companies believe on.
Right. This is not a company where we just own the company. Okay? 93% of our company is institutionally owned. So you see, fiduciary management, but we have some other like kind of funny investors too, right? And you can see this. And it's funny, it's just like random, right? And Tia sent me this, so let me pull it up. Thank you, Tia, for sending that. Right.
These are competitors.
Okay. We have the State of New Jersey Common Pension Fund. Has 540,000 shares of our company. Retirement Systems of Alabama, 46,000. Teachers Advisors, Inc., 90,000 shares. Teachers Retirement System of the State of Kentucky, 12,000 shares. Texas, 12,000. Louisiana State, 10,000. Arizona State Retirement System, 10,000. Virginia, 9,700. State Treasurer of Michigan, 8,900. Now, why would they invest? Because you were telling me, right? Like, go ahead.
Yeah, so pensions are like mutual funds, and so all the retirees are, depending on the return of that pension. So they have money managers that manage the pension, and obviously they're going to put money in safe companies that are going to grow the pension and not potentially lose a lot.
So a pension fund hires a money manager, just like a mutual fund manager, and they pick companies. And there's 52, and I don't know what I just read, 8 or 9, have millions of dollars in retirement of their employees. Now, go up to the top. I want to show our number one, not number one, but one of our top outside of the mutual fund is a guy right here, Brave Warrior Advisors. That's a hedge fund. Hedge fund usually has a hedge fund manager. These guys operate on Wall Street, and they have different regulations than just a mutual fund, right? And you can see they own almost 4% of our company. Okay, so if you Google, right, you can look it up. I pulled it up for you. Brave Warrior, it's a guy named Glenn Greenberg. He's the hedge fund manager, okay? And, he's one of the most renowned investors on Wall Street. And the average, you can Google it, right? The average hedge fund last year did 5.4%. His hedge fund last year did 30%. It's average and I might be messing up the numbers. You can fact check me on this. I think it's 20% or 30%. And it talks about his holdings, right? His key holdings, Primerica. Another company handling insurance is a big part of Greenberg's portfolio. He currently owns 2.12 million shares. Million shares, which is 6% of all outstanding Primerica shares when Greenberg started stacking up this holding in 2011. The value of the shares was $20, and today it's $226. The investment proved to be very lucrative since he netted gains of 354%. 300 and look at this, Fidelity, which is great. A gain is great. 7%. It's just like you, when you read these numbers, like, see, we don't understand because we're in it. We're in it. We see these guys. Like, Jen posts a post and we just like it and just go, but it's like, yo, we got $4 million earners in one day. One day, 4 people crossed over $1 million of income in the last 12 months, in one day. You know, just a couple years ago, Samir and I go to a meeting every year. They're like, our goal is to get 1 a month. They got 4 in one day. So if we can go 1 a month, and I don't know if I pulled it up, but our life licensing totals 141,000 people. Securities, 29,000. So sometimes we don't know what we're a part of. I know, we're fun, we have a great time, we goof around, and we're all aspiring entrepreneurs, but realize the company that is backing you. I know, right? We talk to people. You guys hire people, you recruit people. Oh, I talked to my friend, I said this, I brought it up. Maybe you're talking or listening to the wrong people. And I don't want to insult your mom or your dad or your uncle. I'm not. I promise I'm not. I'm not even trying to be funny, but it's like me. Why would you talk to me about college? I got nothing out of college. I was a terrible student. I'm not the right. You ask my wife, great student. She has a total different conversation about college. Talk to people that have been here, that experienced, that get licensed. Not, this guy's a hedge fund manager. #1 holding our company. 354%. You know what you learn when you come here, when you go on appointments. You know what you see with your eyes of what people have. Never doubt the credibility of our company. All right, we got a great training prepared. Give it up for Samira.